Welcome to the HS Band's Winter Concert. Like last year, our concert is presented in this digital format to ensure the health and safety of our performers. Tonight we will be performing 3 pieces for you. Moscow 1941 by Brian Ballmajors, the folk song Lomond arranged by JaRod Hall, and Antares, Overture for Band by Richard Saucedo.
The first piece we will perform for you is Moscow 1941. This piece uses a traditional Russian folk song called Meadowlands to tell the story of an extremely important moment in history. During the Second World War, the Red Army, against all odds, successfully defended Moscow against the German invasion. In October of 1941, German troops were only 15 miles outside of Moscow, an unfavorable situation for the Soviet Union.
2 million people had already evacuated Moscow when the Soviet army held their ground and brought the Germans to a halt. The Russian army then launched their own offensive on December 4th. The Germans, caught off guard and demoralized by the recent defeat, were pushed back and began retreating. By January, they had already been pushed back nearly 200 miles. The work explores various sounds, colors, and harmonies that portray this moment in history. In parts of the piece, you will hear dissonance representing the height of the battle, with bass drum and timpani imitating the sounds of bombs.
next piece we will perform is Loch Lomond, arranged by JaRod Hall. This piece is based on a Scottish folk song depicting the largest Scottish loch, another word for lake or sea inlet. Loch Lomond tells the tale of two Scottish soldiers who were imprisoned in England. One of the soldiers were to be executed, while the other was to be set free. According to the Celtic legend, those who died in foreign lands had their spirits travel to their homelands through the Low Road, the route for the souls of the departed.
This song is from the point of view of the soldier to be executed who tells his friend, "You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road," in effect saying that the free soldier will return alive while he himself would return in spirit. The soldier sings about his true love, whom he will never see again, reminiscing about the time they spent together at Loch Lomond. Please take a moment to read the original lyrics before we perform this song.
Antares is one of the largest stars visible in the night sky. The name Antares derives from the ancient Greek meaning rival to Ares, the Greek god of war. Roman writers reinterpreted the myths of Ares using the name Mars, so the star Antares could be thought of as the opponent to Mars, due to the reddish hue of both astronomical bodies. Our next piece layers shimmering woodwind lines, bold, brassy themes, and a driving percussion section to give the listener the feeling of reaching for the stars. Please enjoy our performance of Antares, Overture for Band by Richard Saucedo.
Welcome to your high school wind ensemble performance. We're eager to share 5 exciting pieces with you this evening. You'll hear Chasing Sunlight by Kate Nishimura, Appalachian Morning by Robert Sheldon, Killyburn Bray from Robert Sheldon's suite titled Along for Legend, Scramble by Todd Stalter, and an arrangement of 76 trombones by Meredith Wilson.
Composed by Kate Nishimura, Chasing Sunlight was inspired by the experience of driving west into the setting sun, as of trying to keep up with the Earth's rotation to catch the last few rays of light before dusk. The steady 8-note motif throughout the piece represents the sense of urgency, while the soaring lyrical themes depict the warmth and radiance of the sun low in the sky. Just as the sun will always set, humans must accept the impermanence of all things in life and make the most of every opportunity before it has passed. Chasing Sunlight also represents the ongoing pursuit of these opportunities.
Much of Kentucky's musical heritage is steeped in the traditions of Appalachia, an area largely influenced by the settlers from Scotland and Ireland. Our next piece by Robert Sheldon, titled Appalachian Morning, acknowledges these pioneers with a reflective and expressive musical walk through the woods and mountains of the Cumberland Gap.
Composed by Robert Sheldon in 1996, A Longford Legend is a three-movement work based on the composer's impressions of three poems found in a collection of 18th century Irish ballads. This composition is written as a tribute to the wonderful music of the notable composers Percy Granger, Gustav Holst, and Vaughan Williams. Tonight, you'll hear us perform the third movement of this work titled Killyburn Bray, based off of the following 18th century poem.
Our next piece, Scramble, depicts two characteristics of the title in musical form: the frantic collecting of things together in a disorderly way, and darting about quickly with a sense of urgency. The tumultuous main theme is presented at breakneck speed, and the fun really starts. The multi-talented, multitasking percussion section keeps this piece churning while different motives are separated and combined in unique and haphazard combinations that are sure to leave everyone breathless by the end. So please strap yourselves in and experience the wild ride that is Scramble by Todd Stalter.
76 Trombones, written by Meredith Willson, is a signature song from the 1957 musical The Music Man. In the musical, Professor Harold Hill uses the song to help the townspeople of River City, Iowa, visualize their children playing in a marching band by claiming to recall a time when he saw several famous bandleaders' bands in a combined performance. While an average-sized high school marching band might have about 10 musicians playing a trombone, and a large college marching band seldom has more than 30 trombonists, the band that Harold Hill describes to the citizens includes 76 trombones, 110 cornets, more than 1,000 reeds, double bell euphoniums, and 50 mounted cannon, which were popular in the bands of the late 19th century.
You will now hear a popular arrangement by Leroy Anderson, which incorporates other well-known marches, including the National Emblem March by Edwin Eugene Bagley and the Swedish March Under the Blue and Yellow Flag by Victor Wikqvist, as well as Stars and Stripes Forever and the Washington Post March by John Philip Sousa. Enjoy!
Thank you for listening to our high school wind ensemble performance. Happy holidays to you and your families.